Oh, we're getting into it. Fake knife round, then real pistol round. Thank you to those of you that have decided to stop by and hang out. Sorry for the delay. We will be starting this one off fairly soon. As we usually do, the team that has picked the map will knife each other and spawn because, you know, that's how just how it works. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Though AGB and Relt may have missed the memo, but they're going to just run over to Team Synergy, offer themselves up as tribute. And away we go. It is your last chance to get your points in for the prediction before it closes, and if you don't have any points, and you have not already, do consider hitting that follow button. If you're on YouTube, consider hitting the subscribe button. Thank you for stopping by, and let us get right into it now. We've got GuangdongTigers map pick of Inferno, TSG with a very crushing Mirage. We'll start things off on the CT side, GuangdongTigers on the T side. And let's get right into it. GuangdongTigers going for a real fast push up mid. My word. This is some extreme speed. They're already up lane and Arch. They'll overwhelm Jitter right off the bat here. Now, 2 players left on the A-bomb site. This one could be over before it starts, but good kill back from Destro. It's not going to be enough to save him. And AGB popping out of popping out a library with a couple of kills of his own. It's going to be denied alone in the 1 versus 3. Doesn't have the kit, just 2 pistols, 3 people, and he is going to elect to save. You know, I was so geared up for like, oh man, the dualies, they're going to rev him up. It's going to be great. And then he just leaves. It's Inferno. I get it. You want to hold on to your equipment. But, like, could we not save on the pistol round? Like, they're dualies. They're not that expensive. Gosh, Inferno. Just Inferno things. Well, GuangdongTigers already off to a roaring start. Pistol round success, and they're going to bring rifles to round number 2. TSG going to bring out the SMGs for the 4-spy. Just a triplet of MP9s and some upgraded pistols. I mean, it's Inferno, so MP9 does do big things. Eagle going to be played top mid for Jitter. Is he expecting Supa here? It does not matter. He does crush his head in. Man advantage to Team Synergy, and he's managed to go and pick up a rifle for himself, so this is going to be real dangerous. Jitter just continuing to melt through the Tigers. Electrician will shock him right back. But it's a man advantage for Team Synergy. It's MP9s and a pistol, but with the health that LCK and Electrician have. This is definitely not how they expected this round to go. Jitter going monstrous with the Deagle there. Plays huge for TSG. And I like that they're not oh my gosh. Are the Tigers seriously saving? 40 seconds remaining. What are their options? They're so far away from the bomb sites. It looks like they want to go towards B. Okay, all right. They are going to head towards B. Electrician headed in first, got the bomb on his back. LCK behind him. It's double AKs to try and end this round, but they've taken so much time off the clock that this could be a messy push. Horizon will spot them. MP9 has already burned through a ton of Electrician's HP. Will finish him off and denied from the site. To close out the round, TSG with a successful 4-spy. They stump the Tigers. And they seem to just be a cut above. If we get another 13-2, I don't even know. I mean, I guess that leaves me time to, like, play some CS or something. I don't know. Just out of curiosity, I'm looking. These teams haven't actually met during the season. So I don't have a game to go on to be like, oh, this team has already beaten this team. There's a revenge arc. There's a story here. No, it's just purely TSG. I mean, synergy, you know, momentum, domination. They don't offer any inroads to the Tigers. Tigers just seem to be a step behind. I mean, this is still their map pick, but maybe they have more in the tank, because I hope they have more in the tank, because this is a pistol round, and so it's just more opportunities for Team Synergy to stack up money. While the momentum isn't quite as strong on the CT side as it is on the T side, you still don't want to let your opponent get too far ahead. You know, these MP9s, they can earn $600 a kill. There's Destro with 1. Ooh, swinging into the pistol. I mean, not going to matter. It is a Glock and you have head armor, but... Alright, 3-1 start. Now, if the Tigers have more to say, then hopefully we'll get a little bit more exciting game number 2 here. Fully AK'd out. Singular Galil in the hands of AGB. GuangdongTigers. They have the advantage on this buy at the very least. There's 2 AKs on the side of Team Synergy, but the AKs will work out. Supa opens things up. Jitter gonna fall. And given he's been such a problem for GuangdongTigers, it is kind of a raid boss, a weight off their shoulders. Smokes to try and keep things back, but Vulcan, unfortunately, down, spammed out through the smoke. Supa on 13 HP, though. This MP9, I was gonna say it could be enough, but Supa seems to be on point. And that's the A-bomb site unlocked for GuangdongTigers. 2 versus 5, as it could happen, but there's barely any utility left for Team Synergy. They may as well save at this point. Bomb not down yet, but you could, I guess, be looking for exit frags. Looks like Horizon and Denied will group up by Banana and wait and see if they get pushed, which AGB will do exactly that, but the trade comes through for TSG, so at the very least, the moment they get to hold on to an AK, but Supa on the hunt for his 4th kill in the round. I don't think you keep hunting on 13 HP. I think at that point, you let the round be as it may, but they're getting very close. And Denied will fall. Well, glad to see a little bit of bite left in GuangdongTigers. Give us something. Give us something to watch. Ooh, Molly going down. GuangdongTigers, they're buying up a bunch of space up Banana. They do, at the same time, lose Relt, but this trade out of AGB could be perfect. There's only 1 player left at the top of Banana, and that's Denied, who will fall. Smoke goes down to block off CT, but Vulcan getting in early, getting that op involved. Nice and quick. up through Church, but AGB will spot him. Now it's going to be all up to Jitter. It was a 1 versus 4, now 1 versus 3. Still the slightest possibility, but does... Well, as I say, it feels close. He does hit the shots, walking out of the smoke. He's got the kit, but he's also got 2 very angry Tigers hunting for him. Jitter and LCK playing Ring Around the Rosie, and Jitter will be the one to leave the rose first. LCK, this is an interesting pre-hunt all the way over onto the B-bomb site, but so it does leave Electrician in the 1 versus 1 on site. He's got the molly down for the bomb. There's not going to be a whole lot of options for Jitter, but the molly's missed the bomb. He could get this defuse. Jitter has to get in now, or Electrician has to get in now. He does, but at the very least, that forces Electrician to go down with the bomb. But this is the spot where I'd start to get worried if I were here for Team Synergy. Now is the save round, the force buy, really. Not with a lot behind it either. MP9 and a M4. We've seen these Deagles do well for Team Synergy before, Jitter especially, just this game. Might just be the one to keep this round close. This A bomb site looking fairly weak. There's a couple of weapons here. Horizon, though, going to continue to reinforce and remove LCK in the process. But this is a 5-7 and a Deagle now on the ground for Jitter. So it's man advantage for Team Synergy, but they're not that close to the site. But this 5-7 might not make a difference. Okay. Rel now looking for the 1 versus 3 as Team Synergy start to filter in toward the site, but their health bars are low. And this AK does the damage. There we go. 1 versus 1. Now denied with the MP9. He's got to get in. Oh, he's abandoned the plant. 2 HP remaining. Relt clutches up 4K on the round. Let's get that out again. That 5-7 nearly won the round solo for Team Synergy. But it was not enough. This is a bit of a broken buy for Team Synergy. The MP9 for Vulcan played Boiler. I guess no kits is really the worry here. It means that the retake becomes incredibly weak. So this is the Team Synergy that thinks that they can stop the Tigers before they've gotten to the sites. Or, if not that, find a nice, quick retake. And we're still in the first half, so there's no telling what we've got in store, but this is looking good. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the GuangdongTigers as far as this the couple of rounds that they brought back. They're taking pistols, which is very good. You know, you don't want to be in a situation where you don't get any pistols. AGB swings out versus Horizon, and Supa will unlock the site. Denied, dropped. And TSG, at this point, I think you just save 3 players remaining. No kits on the other site. Off in another zip code. You just let that lie. At the very least, for Team Synergy, there's no hunt. So, you know, sometimes you are going to just lose the bomb site, lose the round. But at the very least, they're not losing any more weapons. If they can hold on to these pieces... Okay, not only can they hold on... Okay, Vulcan! Not only can they hold on to these weapons, but they're taking away a serious amount of cash from the pockets of GuangdongTigers. You can never be too careful. All right, AWP out for Supa. No op on the side of Team Synergy. GuangdongTigers stacking up the rounds, though. That's 4 in a row. So that means that the loss bonus is going to be present for Team Synergy. But they need to start. They do need to start to win some rounds on their CT side. Inferno has gone in kind of an inertia, in a momentum kind of way, where if the T side starts to win, it starts to snowball. And that's kind of what we're seeing. But at the same time, the cash has been kept fairly close. Team Synergy, with those exits, they knock the money down to 0 for Relt and Supa. They just need to secure a round. They've kept this one slow. 45 seconds remaining. Not a singular point of damage done so far. AGB holding down Banana, making sure to keep some of the Team Synergy players over toward B, while the rest of the team working towards A. So it's a 4 versus 3 on the A bomb site. That nade lands right on the top of Destro. He's going to be mollied out as well. Is he just going to burn to death? No, but Jitter will. Vulcan able to get one back, but is going to need a lot more and cannot stand up to the task. So this one going to be a quick 6-3 as Horizon and Denied not going to move a muscle here on the B-bomb site. Oh, AGB on the hunt. I mean, knocking away both of these weapons would make the buy for next round pretty darn weak from Team Synergy. But they've pushed themselves so far back that AGB would need a lot to do this, and now at the very least, it's going to be a little piece of candy for one of the Team Synergy players to pick up if they do want to go for that AK, which they don't. So 6-3. Tigers hitting their stride on the T side. Well, you missed the first game where Team Synergy absolutely walked all over GuangdongTigers, so now the Tigers having a bit of a rebirth on Inferno. Round 1 was 13-2 for the Team Synergy, though. Jitter opens things up, sprays down Supa through the smoke. It should give them a little bit more confidence. LCK playing around in apartments with the trade, but only going to get the 1. Now the only players for the Tigers, 2 in Banana, unaware that they're being wrapped on by Vulcan. This could be dangerous, but Electrician has the sight. With that kill, I'll assume that the A site is weak, but Destro has been a menace. Game number 1, absolutely dominating. Game number 2, no trigger discipline here. Just gonna pull out the pistol for the third, but can't quite hack it. AGB now does get the bomb down, and the smoke is gonna hold back Horizon and Denied. AGB managing to jump into apartments, but there's still some utility left. There's a kit on Denied. This one feels very dangerous. The smoke gonna go down to try and block off the sights for the defuse, and Horizon holding court with the headshot. DSG, they bounce back. They take a 4th round. Let's take a look at those shots out of Destro once again. So 18 bullets left in the clip. 13 down to 3, pulls out the pistol. I don't know. One of those 3 could have been a 1-tap. Well, 4-6. And Team Synergy definitely starting to bring this one back. Horizon gonna open things up. Pushes AGB down over by Banana. Oh man, are the Tigers just gonna get stumped? I like that they've got the Tech 9 trying to make its way out of apartments first, but they've got 2 players outside of apartments just waiting for them. Destro gonna slam the door on LCK, and Vulcan to smash Electrician. 4 versus 2 now for Team Synergy. Relt and Supa. Can they clutch this one up? Team Synergy, they've already boosted up Denied. Horizon holding court by CT. Ooh, and that's going to be the first for Horizon. Relt, the last player standing now for the GuangdongTigers, needs the 1 versus 4 for the round, has 45 seconds, does have the bomb as well. Gonna try to go for the smoke play. It might just work out if the timing is in his favor. And McKay. A quick 2K to keep him going, but it's not gonna be enough as Vulcan charges in. 5-6. This one could end bang on even. Oh man, Tigers with the pistols. Tech 9 train. Where do they go with it? Well, Vulcan going to be calling out that this one's going to be fast. Up towards mid, up towards apartments. The Tigers looking to overwhelm. They might just do so. Vulcan needs to turn around into this, and he's going to turn around into a bullet. Electrician, 1 kill as well, and I'll lead us back to a 3 versus 3. Only Jitter alone on the A bomb site. He's already been dinked. LCK to finish the job, and 2 versus 2 now. Smoke to stop the push, but it's not going to stop Team Synergy. They're still interested in this. LCK already with 1 and Supa to finish the job. GuangdongTigers will take control on their T side, 7-5. Well, that definitely is not the best of starts. It's great to see the Tigers coming alive here on map number 2. We didn't get to see very much of it on map number 1. But they've still got a decent amount of time before this one's over. And they're knifing chickens. Don't gotta do that. Team Synergy grouping up towards Banana. 3 players here for Guangdong Tigers. Electrician going to take first contact, and Relt going to take first frag. Good trade out of Horizon. Team Synergy, they're still interested in this. Oh, Relt just nuked from orbit. Supa does take down Jitter on the other bomb site, and now AGB all alone on B. Has to hold out versus some very angry Team Synergy members, but he's gonna find the head of the first. That's Horizon down. Can he get more? No, but he's bought enough time. The bomb is still not down, and Guangdong Tigers have arrived on site. They're gonna get the boost up. They don't have enough time. They take away the plant from TSG. Bomb still in the inventory of Denied. 51 seconds left in the round. This one could still go the way of Team Synergy, but the health bars now starting to wane. Supa on 6 HP. Vulcan dead. And Denied now forced to rotate, but he's got the Tigers hot on his heels. And even worse still, they've given them some time to get the reloads in. He'll get the digits punched in at the very least. So ESG, if they don't win the round, they'll at least have the force to try to convert it. But okay, wait a minute. 2 versus 1. Look at the health bars, but it's not enough. He goes to try and get away from the site. Does not pan out. So 8 for Guangdong Tigers. This is going to be a very important force buy for Team Synergy. It is, again, a map of a lot of momentum, and while winning the first doesn't net you much momentum on the CT side, you know what else doesn't net you a lot of momentum? A tech pause. A tech pause means I get to turn on my camera and say hello. Hello, chat. How are you doing? How's everybody? How are we all doing tonight? There's a chicken. So, I don't know if anyone's here from Guangdong Tigers. I don't know if they have any social media. I couldn't find anything for them. I found Team Synergy. I made sure to, tweet them. We're just enjoying this lovely chicken content. The chickens are precious babies. Chat, this is a public service announcement. Don't kill the chickens. The chickens are precious babies. They need to be preserved. They need to be hugged. You're welcome. I mean, I'm not a full-time caster, but it's basically all like tons of my free time is, research teams and cast, and I've been doing this for about 2 years. I've been playing Counter-Strike for much, much longer than that, though it doesn't really show. But yes, I do. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna, not try. Like, I put a lot of effort into it. My lovely partner is observing for me tonight, as he does many a time. But I guess the thing to do is let's go see how the other games tonight are going. So we can go to matches, we can go to advanced, and just while we're waiting. Okay, so Fisher College, that one's already done? Wait. Teamwork. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. So it looks like some games were no, okay. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Looking at the regular season. Playoffs is what I want. All right. So what have we got here? I wonder if this is just telling me scores or if this is telling me only who won the first game of each series. Because if that's the case, then I can run down the line and give you current game scores or current match scores. So it looks like Tsunami have won game 1 versus EF Sports. In Control have won game number 1 versus Luigi's Mansion. Take Flight have won game number 1 versus Might. Bad News Capybara have won game number 1 versus Pugs and Drugs. Outfit 49 have won game number 1 versus Locally Hated. FlyQuest Red have won game number 1 versus Ozempic 5. Crazy name. Zomblers have beaten Holly Molly. And Aura have beaten Golden Horde. Oh, Super Evil Gang have beaten Notorious. Regain have beaten Stand on Business. And Wanted Goons have beaten Supernova Comets. Well, that's another one we're going to add to when Young Buck pops in chat. So we're just... You could do a montage? But, I mean, my only thought is, like, what do we miss if they jump back in? Okay. A montage. Yes, we have montages now. So this is just things that happened in the previous game that we grabbed video of. The real question. What do you mean the real question? Oh, going back to live. I don't know, are you? All right. So round number 14. So a force buy out of Team Synergy. Tech pause now over. This looks not live. No, they haven't retreated to their spawns. Though interesting that Relt and Supa haven't moved. Why are there 2 people in spawn? This might be a not... I don't know if this is a not live or not. I can't really tell. Normally, if it's not live, everybody would go back to spawn. But some of the tigers have stayed out of spawn, and now that they've done damage, I think this not live is live. So I think that the tigers will just have to suck it up because there are kills now. GuangdongTigers, they're starting to get run down, and especially, this is a 2 versus 4 because of the AFK. Well, I don't quite know what happened to Supa. I don't know who called the tech, or who called the tack. And I would hazard a guess that Team Synergy are a little confused too. They're like, all right, we killed the 3 that were here. That must mean that the other 2 are on the B site. They have no idea that there is an AFK in spawn. I have a feeling we're about to get another pause. We're not getting a pause. Is Supa still AFK? Yes. What in the world? I'm so confused. This is a playoff game. This is a playoff game. What is going on? Why have you not called a pause? I guess we cast this as normal. Relt does stump denied, but that's the only MP9, and it's been dropped. Yeah. Wait, so I'm so confused. So they I imagine for something like this, they don't get a bot. So it's just Supa if he disconnect. I'm so confused. Okay, well, hey, if you okay, LCK, what? 3-1 pigs. Drops a lot of health, but man, if your teammate was an AFK, that could have been a win. The worst part is I don't know if Vulcan knows that Supa's AFK. He's like, oh, we haven't seen him last round. He must be saving on the other bomb site. Yeah, I got bad news. He's saving in CT spawn, dude. Saving. I mean, Supa at the... Oh, it's going to happen. Are we going to get the knife kill? At 2, Brute. Oh, nope. He doesn't even go for the knife. Boo. So we don't have chat open, so I don't get to see it, which is honestly kind of the way I like it. I don't want to know what the players are saying most of the time. I think that a lot of the time it can be toxic. It can be... Yeah, it's just... He's back. He's back. He's got the op. Why are you buying the op now? Your team has to save. Why are you buying the op now? You've been AFK for 3 rounds and now you're just... Typical oppers. Alright, let's see. Does he at least get a kill off of this? Yes, he does. Well, at the very least, it's going to be mildly worthwhile. Though pushing down mid with it, not the wisest. Jitter knocked down to 21 HP. You have 4 pistols to protect you. Why would you aggro? I don't know. I'm not a pro player. I do like the peeking with the Deeg. That's could end up with some... And Jitter disconnects. I think this game might be cursed. You are a pro caster? I don't know what to say during this kind of thing, and I'm stuck by myself. If I had someone else to cast with, that would be a different story, but all I can really do is just kind of shitpost. It is a 4 versus 3, but I don't think these pistols are going to have much more luck than the AWP. 5-7, though, AGB, able to get 1 at the very least, and this 2 versus 2 is going to have to be huge for GuangdongTigers. I'm wondering if it would be more worthwhile to save that op. Also, oh, right, that's why it shows Jitter sitting under... Jitter disconnected and hasn't reconnected yet. There we go. Map refresh. All right. LCK just trying to hold on to the op, trying to slink away. Ooh, but Destro with the catch. Is he going to get to keep the op as well? I think so, because that bomb not going off. Hey. And now we get more timeouts. Back to Inferno, then. Back to the game. 8-8. Tigers now no AWP. They could have had one. They could have had one. I mean, if they can win a round, then it's a different story. With all 5, they start off strong. Destro spots Electrician. TSG trying to make something happen up mid. Will catch Supa at the very least, but 2 versus 4 definitely feels unlikely. Tigers done a good job getting their kills and falling back, forcing TSG to continue advancing through their territory. Ooh. LCK, good kill onto Vulcan. Jitter spots Electrician and rips him out. So it's a 1 versus 3. Jitter, can the freshly reconnected player pull this one off? Doesn't have the bomb either. That's thoroughly in control of Relt and LCK. One versus 3. It's a tall order. It's a tall task. 25 seconds remaining. He knows where the bomb is. He's already spotted the swings and cannot spray them both. The GuangdongTigers, after, let's call it a troublesome couple of rounds, they do manage to bring one back. All right, Team Synergy now with a little bit worse for wear on the buy. They've got the Galil, they've got the Mac 10 in the hands of Denied, and the utility not looking quite as strong either. No HEs. They do certainly have the rest of the set of nades. Plenty of Molotovs, lots of flashes, smokes. They've used a lot of them already, and Supa will open things up, doubles up as well. So already, it's a difficult round for Team Synergy, but Supa's missing his shots now, and Destro able to get in close and overwhelm. Now, Team Synergy, a man down and Destro on 15 HP. This round has gotten so difficult. The timings are going to have to be perfect. The Molly into Cubby forces LCK back. That does offer Team Synergy a little bit of time, a little bit of map control. GuangdongTigers are sending all 3 in, all the same spot. And Destro hits a quick one as they start to find space. But Denied! Ooh! Never mind. Team Synergy definitely not done just yet. After everything that's happened this game, the fact that it's a tie this late stage just makes me happy. All right, my partner has pointed out that is a StatTrak Tech 9 with a singular kill on it. That's kind of amusing. All right. This is not a great buy for GuangdongTigers, but we've already seen the power of the Deagle this game. And LCK keen to continue to do so, AGB. Oh, they don't check him behind the cars, and he just obliterates the backs of Denied and Vulcan. And Jitter spritz down in mid. I blinked and I missed that round. Let's see those Deegs again. AGB. As they walk past, he just like chooses Denied and blows his back out. Yes, I did mean to say it like that. Now it's Team Synergy's turn to go in with the full pistols instead of just the force. Things suddenly not looking so great for them. This is too close to the end of the game to be losing those kinds of rounds. Hey, okay, Tsunami Esports, thank you for coming in here with the raid. 8 viewers here to watch close to the end here for GuangdongTigers versus TSG Supa. Gonna open things up with a kill onto Jitter. But Team Synergy still finding a lot of space up toward apartments. Still have a lot of work to get done here. There's still a lot of very angry tigers on the other sides of these smoke walls. Oh, hey, Tsunami Esports has a sub. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Well, Team Synergy now making their way up lane. They've lost Destro. LCK, though, unable to convert the second. Electrician with the MP9. It'll have to be up to him, and it will be perfectly executed. 3 kills. 11-9. Let's take another look at that, because those MP9 kills, when you get a series of them, it always looks good. Horizon with a shot back, but then Electrician with the first kill drops off a porch and gets the others. TSG, this is a risky buy. They don't want to let this one go to 12, it looks like, but they might not have a choice. They've already lost 2 players. Relt about to get pushed, but he's got AGB behind him, and these rifle and SMG combo working out wonderfully for GuangdongTigers. Vulcan able to pick off Relt, but that's all he's going to get. 12-9 score. Team Synergy now staring down a map number 3, a nuke. This is not where they thought they were going to be after Mirage, but sometimes that's just the way the cards fall. Looks like they're going to go fast if they're going to go anywhere. 3 MAC-10s and a Tech-9. Galil for Jitter. What are they cooking up? Who needs eyes when you have the MP9? Exactly. Op shot misses out of Supa, though. Does mean GuangdongTigers forced to fall back just a touch. Oh, that's a good kill for LCK to open things up. Takes down the player in mid. That's the lone rifle for Team Synergy on this round. The hero rifle. But it looks like they still want to lean this one over toward B. Dangerous place to be. AGB on 1 HP. Relt, though, not able to pick up the slack, but that 1 HP, enough to get the kill and fall back. But now, Bomb going to go down. Bomb, well, going to make its way over to the site for Vulcan. And it's a 2 versus 4. Still going to get the bomb down in the smoke. All right, TSG, how do you keep this game going? Vulcan will erase AGB. That final hit point gone. 3 versus 2 on the retake. Kits on every single one of these players. Vulcan already removed, but Destro's not done yet. He's going to take down 2, just spraying and moving. This nade going to hit quite hard, but the smoke allows him to get the better of LCK. He pushes all the way out. What a swing. It picks up the op as well. And we play on. We are not yet done. They're going to call a pause, though, right? I saw Horizon disconnect. Okay, maybe not. He's already back in. All All right, Team Synergy, can you bring us to overtime? 2 more rounds. That's not a good start, though. Denied, eats a nade, down to 68 HP. Almost nice. So close. AGB, though, return nade. And the health? I was going to say it's about equalized, but it's really not. Denied down on 22 now. That's pretty bruised and battered. The utility really doing the brunt of the work. TSG elect to try their luck up mid. A minute remaining on the round, and they've got to sneak past this op that's holding court. Oh, the duck peek works out. The dink on a Supa and the kill on LCK. This one could still happen, but no. Electrician lines up 3. And it's going to be just down to Jitter in the 1 versus 3 to try and close this one out, to try and bring us 1 round away from overtime. But he's got players from GuangdongTigers on either side of him. Relt coming in from Library, spots him already. Now AGB could get the backside, but no, there's the headshot. 1 versus 1. AGB just holding steady in apartment. 16 seconds. Bomb is going to go down, but Jitter, he cannot get up in time, and that's going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen, and all in between. Gotta love reloading while you're defusing, and the kit just magically moves around. It's game 3 time. Let's take a look at that. Those shots out of Electrician. This is why you study your spray control. 13 to 10 for GuangdongTigers. We're going to map